Hats have topped human heads for thousands of years, but their story is far more than just fashion. From ancient rituals to modern runways, hats have shaped culture, status, and identity across the globe. Today, we explore the hat, an item that has adorned royalty, rebels, and everyone in between. Archaeologists have found evidence of head coverings in ancient cave paintings, suggesting early humans used animal hides or woven plants to protect their heads from sun, cold, or rain. These were not fashion statements, but survival tools. In ancient Egypt, around 3000 BCE, pharaohs wore elaborate headdresses like the nenes, a striped cloth with a cobra emblem, symbolizing divine authority. The top hat, tall and sleek, was a must for gentlemen, while the bowler, with its rounded dome, suited the working class. Women's hats also evolved, from bonnets to elaborate millinery pieces piled with ribbons and flowers. In Japan, the kasa, a conical straw hat, was worn by samurai and farmers alike, blending function with tradition. Religious hats, like the Jewish kippah or the Sikh turban, signify faith and community. Meanwhile, in Mesopotamia, turbans emerged as practical solutions for desert heat, doubling as status symbols for the elite. Baseball caps, born in the 1860s for athletes, exploded in popularity by the 1980s, thanks to sports culture and hip-hop. From ancient survival gear to modern fashion statements, hats have adapted to every era, reflecting our values, struggles, and triumphs. They are more than objects, they are storytellers, carrying the weight of culture and history on our heads. Next time you wear a cap or admire a fancy fascinator, remember the millennia of innovation behind it. Today, hats range from high-fashion fascinators to tech-infused smart caps with built-in headphones. Subscribe to Objectified for more stories about the objects that shape our world, and let us know in the comments what's your favorite hat style and why. In the 1960s, the beret became a symbol of rebellion, adopted by activists and artists like Che Guevara. Until then, keep exploring the world around you. Or that the smallest hat ever recorded was a tiny top hat just 2 centimeters tall, made for a doll in 1890. Even today, hats shape identity. Think of the MAGA cap or the bucket hat's resurgence in streetwear. Hats are not just accessories, they are cultural shorthand, signaling who we are and what we stand for. Materials have also advanced. Sustainable fabrics, like recycled plastic, are now common, reflecting modern values. This journey spans centuries, continents, and cultures, uncovering how hats have evolved from practical tools to symbols of power and style. And in 1920s America, straw hat riots erupted when men wore straw hats past the socially acceptable date of September 15th. These quirky stories remind us how deeply hats have woven themselves into human history, and Greece, later becoming a symbol of freedom in Rome. These early hats show humanity's knack for blending utility with meaning, setting the stage for centuries of innovation. Expect surprising facts, cultural insights, and a few quirky details that will make you see hats in a whole new way. Why have these headpieces remained so significant? Let's dive into the fascinating evolution of hats. Welcome to Objectified, where everyday objects reveal extraordinary stories. The story of hats begins over 30,000 years ago. In medieval Europe, hats became markers of class and profession. Nobles donned velvet caps adorned with jewels, while peasants wore simple wool hoods. The 14th century saw the rise of the chaperon, a turban-like hat with dangling fabric, which was both practical and stylish. By the Renaissance, hats grew extravagant. Think wide-brimmed creations with feathers. Worn by figures like Henry VIII, by the Bronze Age, hats became more structured. The Phrygian cap, a soft conical hat with a curled tip, appeared in ancient Persia. As civilizations grew, so did the complexity of hats. The Industrial Revolution transformed hat making. In the 19th century, mass production made hats affordable, and styles like the top hat and bowler became iconic. The 20th century brought casual styles. The fedora, with its soft brim and pinched crown, became a staple for both gangsters and movie stars. Hats have always carried deep cultural weight. In many African cultures, head wraps like the gel in Nigeria are vibrant expressions of identity, often tied to ceremonies or social status. Hats also mark historical moments. The tricorn, with its 3-cornered brim, defined the American Revolution, worn by figures like George Washington. Did you know the term "mad as a hatter" comes from 19th century hat makers who suffered mercury poisoning from felt production, leading to tremors and erratic behavior? Hats have also sparked odd laws. In 18th century England, women over 7 years old could be fined for wearing hats deemed too seductive. The hat's journey is a testament to human creativity. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the evolution of hats, give this video a thumbs up and share it with a friend who loves fashion or history. Thanks for watching Objectified. Stay curious, and we will see you in the next video, where we uncover another everyday object's hidden story.